Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-April 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as meeting of the tarot cards. I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it. Column number 1 here, we're going to take a look at any big messages coming for the remainder of April. Column number 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Column number 3, we're going to talk about anything related to love. And in our 4th and final column here, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides, almost like advice for the month of April. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, Cancer, let's get started taking a look at those big messages coming for the month of April. We have the card formation. So this is a pretty, well, I don't know if this is as literal as some of the other cards here, Cancer. Sorry, just bumped the camera. Let me readjust. But with the formation card here, it really means that things are coming together. Things are forming, and you may or may not be able to see it. But it's like all the pieces of the puzzle, they're starting to connect, they're starting to come together, and it's creating exactly what we would hope it would. It's creating exactly what we're hoping to seek. It's almost like kind of the storm building behind the clouds, but in a really positive way. But again, sometimes we can see it, sometimes we can't see it. But let's see what other messages we've got here for you in this column, and see what advice I can give you here. So first and foremost, we have the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. The world has come full circle. We've completed a goal, completed a lesson. I do think maybe this formation is going to wrap up for you. So kind of what we're hoping to get out of it, I think you'll see by the end of this month, which is nice to see. Again, I feel like we're getting that completion. So this storm, these things, these puzzle pieces that have been coming together for you, Cancer, I think it's going to complete this month, which is really cool to see. The next card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card can be a card of unwanted change. It's very much so a Tower moment. Sometimes I tell people you plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F happens. So I do think it's fair to say maybe things are going to come together in a way that you didn't expect. But nonetheless, I feel like it's going to come together. It's going to give the end result that we were hoping for. At the bottom here, we have the 10 of Swords. You see this person, the sky is dark. They're laying down flat. They have all these swords stuck into them. It's kind of feeling like we're in a low place. So I do think that we did know this thing's forming. I do think we're giving it lots of energy here. I do think things are not going to go as planned, but I like that it's complete. It's wrapping up. It's coming to a close this month. So those are all positive things to see. So we can let go of some of this kind of stress, exhaustion, this burnt out. We can move forward from this low place. So I like that this is wrapping up. Whatever this thing is that's been forming, whatever has been coming together, I feel like it's taken a lot from you. So it's great to see again that we're kind of at the end here. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is a card. This is like worry. This could be isolation. This could be illness. Again, I feel like we're thoroughly tired of trying to work through this here, Cancer. So I'm glad to see it's coming to an end. Things are wrapping up. So we can leave behind this worry, this stress, this exhaustion that we have going on here. Next up we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant's very traditional, very conventional. Again, I feel like this has like really sucked your routine. It's kind of sucked you dry. It's really become part of the day-to-day, but in an exhausting way here, Cancer. So again, love that it's wrapping up. This is also an expectations card, so things are not going to go as expected. But I still, again, I feel like we're getting the end result we needed. It's just not going to happen the way we thought it would. It's going to be kind of unexpected. At the bottom, we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is a card of patience, waiting, delayed success. Again, we've been waiting to get away from this low spot. We've been waiting to be done with this. So I love, again, that we have the World card there, marking that completion, that ending. All right, taking a look at our next column now, we're going to talk about anything related to money. So a quick money message for you. Staying in your comfort zone clogs the flow of energy. Try something new to break the stagnancy and welcome a fresh perspective into your life. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here. Alright, so first up we have the Lovers card. Of course the Lovers card is typically a love card, but this is also a card of partnership. I do feel like there's a relationship that's especially important this month, Cancer, and as it relates to money. I also do think there could be some decisions that need to be made. Anytime we have two of something on a card, it can be a decision card here. But again, I feel like there's a relationship that's especially important. The next card that we have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. This is a card of isolation. I feel like you want to push people away, you want to push people out, but I don't feel like that's the right thing to do. Again, I feel like this relationship, this connection, we're really relying on them. But I feel like you just kind of want to close the bubble, you want to keep people away, but I think we'll need the relationship. At the bottom we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very domestic card. So again, I feel like the relationship is important, although your gut, you want to just, again, push them away, stay away, but I do think there's a really important relationship this month. The Queen of Pentacles is also like leveraging your resources, so using your resources to the best of your ability. This relationship is a resource as much as you would like it to not be, but I feel like you need to use your resources to get something done here. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of going through a necessary transition. Again, I feel like we have to keep this relationship going. It's not ideal, but it's saying now is the time. We need this support. Potentially you're moving or relocating as well, and we need this relationship, but there's like some moving, relocating energy there. The next card we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is speed, action, quick change. I feel like just due to the timing of things, we need this relationship, we need this support. At the bottom we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is about making those smart moves, making those strategic moves, being very intentional. So I feel like we need to leverage this relationship in a strategic, intentional way. As much as we would like to just cut it off, I don't think that that's an option. Again, we need this partnership, we need this relationship this month as it connects to money or our career. Moving on to our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to love. So a quick love message here for you. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also a reflection of your own. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here. So first up we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, collaboration. This is a big time partnership card, so I love to see this. All good relationships should have that kind of sense of camaraderie, that sense of partnership. I'm hearing that you're working on something together though. So with this relationship, I feel like you're working on something together. Next up we have the Eight of Wands. This is speed, action, quick change. I feel like again we're trying to get something done quickly. We really need each other though. We need the partnership and we need to do a good job on it. At the bottom we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of like rivalry, challenges, obstacles. Again, I feel like we're working on something together. I do think there's going to be a few bumps in the road, but we really need to focus on that partnership and doing the best work because we have such a short timeline to get this thing done. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the nose to the grindstone. This is the hard work card. So again, you're definitely working to get something done. It needs to be done quickly. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. This is hard work. This is studious. Again, we're working to get something done and we're working to get something done quickly. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Wands. You see this horse and rider, they're raring to go, so this is taking the action. So my advice here, or guidance here, Cancer, would be to focus on the end result, kind of keep your eye on the prize, make sure you both are driving in the right direction. I just think there will be little obstacles, little challenges, little things that pop up. But again, we have something we need to get done. You need each other to get it done, and it needs to get done quickly. All right, fourth and final column now, a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of Alliance. Dang, and this is a relationship month if I've ever seen one, Cancer. All we want to talk about is people here today, apparently. So again, there's an alliance, there's a relationship. We need this alliance. We need to be leveraging each other. We need to be working together. Keep that alliance going. Keep those relationships alive and well. But let's take a look and see what messages we've got here. So first up, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune's a good luck card, a good fortune card. But with the wheel on this card, this is really about a turning point too. But I like this because I think this could be a really positive turning point for one of these many relationships that we've talked about here. We have the Three of Wands up next, which is a card of commerce. So I feel like this relationship could be leading to more money. This is also a card of expansion though. So again, I feel like we're expanding this relationship. We're at a turning point with this relationship. At the bottom, we have the Five of Swords. There could be like theft, violence, abusive, some sort of toxic relationship before. The relationship had soured in some way, but again, I feel like this is a positive turning point here, and this relationship is going to continue to expand and blossom into something beautiful. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Four of Pentacles. This is a card of desire for long-term security. These are the things that we want long-term. It's interesting because I don't know that you wanted this relationship long-term, but now I think we will. Again, this relationship is going to be an enabler to the things that we're hoping to accomplish. We have the Five of Swords coming up again. Again, I feel like this relationship had soured at some point, but this is a really good turning point here. And at the bottom, we have the Temperance card. This is a card of balance. This is a card of harmony. I feel like this is like regaining the peace, finding the peace again. So what a dang relationship month this is. I feel like that's all we talked about here. All right, Cancer, at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the Four of Diamonds, number 27 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the Three of Spades, number 10 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the Seven of Spades, number 25 card. That's going to be a no. So no, yes, no there. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of April. You have turquoise, which is good for self-responsibility. Helps you forge your own destiny. Helps you know when to say no as well. And let's see here. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card out of our Healing Stones deck, or excuse me, Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, when we share joy and happiness, we give 2 of the most powerful healing medicines in the world. Thank you so much, Cancer, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. Again, when you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post new content, and that really helps me grow my channel. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your April.